It was a cold and windy night. A 12-year-old boy named Josh was lying in bed when he heard a sudden loud bang outside, like something crashing against the ground. He got out of bed and looked out of the window.
All he saw was an unusually large asteroid flying close by and heading towards Earth.
The asteroid was so huge that it seemed to be taking up the whole sky.
It was also incredibly magnetic and had a massive gravity force pulling against everything on Earth.
Everyone around the world was mesmerized by this enormous space rock. But then, suddenly, everything went dark. These strong magnetic forces from the asteroid were wiping out all digital records from computers and phones, preserving nothing but dark and ominous emptiness in its place. Mankind was sent back to the Dark Ages. Josh was confused and scared. What was happening? He knew he had to do something, but what? He searched his room for anything that might help him figure out how to save the planet. He eventually found an old set of books which had instructions on how to build an anti-magnetic shield. Josh quickly began building the shield, using cardboard, aluminum foil. After days of working tirelessly, the shield was nearly completed. Now, the only thing left was to find a way to attach the shield to the asteroid and prevent it from destroying any more digital records. Josh remembered he had been studying about different types of rockets in school, so he thought this could be his answer.
He built a small rocket engine and loaded it with supplies he had collected from around town. With the help of his trusty dog Bowser, he managed to get the rocket up and running.
After what seemed like forever, Josh finally reached the asteroid. The enormous magnetic force was already erasing most of the digital records on Earth, and he had only seconds to act. Josh fired his rocket engine straight at the asteroid, attaching the shield and beginning the process of preventing further damage. The shield worked. Slowly but surely, the magnetic forces were stopped in their tracks. Josh and Bowser cheered as they watched in relief as the digital records were preserved around the world. They had done it. They had saved the planet. When Josh and Bowser returned home to their town, the citizens threw them a huge parade to celebrate the bravery they displayed. News reporters from all over had come to cover the story. People were in awe of what actually happened and how Josh saved the day. However, despite the joyous celebration, one problem still loomed in the sky: the huge, powerful magnetic asteroid. Thankfully, with the help of some of the world's largest telescopes, scientists were able to focus on sending a steady beam of energy through the core of the asteroid, making it move further away from Earth. With the asteroid safely out of reach, Josh set out on a quest to help rebuild what had been destroyed by the alien magnetism. With the help of local businesses and schools, he created technology centers where people could come and learn tech-related skills such as coding and web design. Thus began a new age for humanity. Josh proved to be a key player in helping restore digital records and technologies across the globe. People everywhere flocked to the technology centers established by Josh, allowing them to reconnect with friends and family through digital communication. Without Josh's quick thinking, mankind would have been thrown centuries into the past and not come back out anytime soon. Before long, Josh was becoming known internationally for his heroic feat. While he may have been just a young, ambitious kid, he truly made a difference in the world. As the years passed, Josh continued work in the tech industry.
He embarked on a mission to make tech more accessible to all, no matter their background or level of expertise. He established various programs to bridge the gap between the haves and have-nots in terms of access to modern technology.
In addition to his work changing the tech industry, Josh also formed a movement in which he encouraged young people to think differently and pursue their ambitions without fear.
He often spoke out on the importance of education, inspiring young minds to explore innovation and entrepreneurship.
One day, Josh decided to travel the world to experience different cultures and perspectives on humanity. He visited countless countries, observing firsthand the power of technology for the betterment of society. Everywhere he went, people held him in high esteem for saving the world from being thrown back into the Dark Ages. On his travels, Josh was constantly gathering stories of innovators doing remarkable things, building solutions to real-world problems. He saw a rising star in robotics and artificial intelligence, as well as a tremendous network of individuals and groups making positive change around the world. This inspired him to create a global platform called The Future of Humanity, where these stories can be shared, celebrated, and connected. As the platform continues to grow, each person contributes a piece to the ever-evolving puzzle of the world's journey into the future. Wherever Josh goes, he always carries a reminder of the fateful day when he saved the world from going back to the Dark Ages. He wears a special charm bracelet containing a shard from the Magnetic Asteroid that nearly wreaked havoc on the planet. It is a reminder of Josh's own heroics and a source of inspiration to anyone who spends time with him. To this day, Josh is an active proponent of the power of technology, innovation, and the stories of real people making a real difference. He will always be remembered for his brave actions on that fateful night and serve as an inspiration to future generations.